traveling history. I'm such an old person. I mean, old member, delegate of IFI. So I always, every year by this time, October or something like that, I look forward to IFI, just because IFI gives us a great window, opens us a great window for the world cinema, and we can see what is happening in the film area in this last 1 or 2 years. So it's a very great educational event in that sense, film education. And being a filmmaker, I myself is a filmmaker and a critic, writer on cinema. I have a very useful kind of a experience, or this event helps us to update my understanding on cinema, the medium, not only the critical understanding of cinema. So it gives a great chance to kind of develop and nourish my own understanding about cinema, nourish my own thirst for watching a new content in cinema. So that way, it's a great event, and I am associating IFI one way or other. My film was there in 2012 in Goa Panorama, Indian Panorama. So that way, and I used to write books on cinema. I used to write articles on cinema. And that way, IFI is a great helping hand in my updating and understanding on cinema. And this year particularly, there are some, if I can kind of a healthy kind of critical observation or whatever, some glitches in booking, film booking. I think they must have got the window of it. They will definitely look into it, and it will be corrected in the next year, made perfect. App will be made perfect in next year. And there are good films, no doubt about it. There are very good films. Yesterday or day before, I saw Sealand film. It's a very long film, but it's a very fantastic kind of a film. And there are many kinds of that kinds of films. And another great feature of this year is that there are a lot of women directors. That's a very great thing, women directors, and they are very good films also. So that way also is very nice festival. And this year another thing is that there are a lot of master classes which people were, even my daughter is here, my house, my wife is here, so entire family is here. So she is looking forward to these master classes. So in interaction with her, I can understand there are good master classes which was useful for a young generation, and all kinds of film. Only another thing which I felt little sad about it is that there are earlier used to have homages and retrospectives, something like that. Those sections are this year avoided or very little. So that's a big problem, because my understanding of cinema is that we have to have a 75% of the new cinema. We must know that, understand that. At the same time, we have to have a kind of connection with the old cinema. So we can compare, and for the young people especially, they can kind of compare and understand. It has a great educative value for this retrospectives, great people's masters retrospectives. That's a major, another problem which I felt in this IFI. But organization-wise and the presence, the people's participation, all these are very great. And as being a Keralite, I am next looking forward to IFFK in Kerala. That also is a festival coming after IFFI. So thanks to IFFI for giving us a great window of opening for the world cinema, and I am looking forward to next film. I am bidding goodbye to Goa. See you.
So only one question I have. As a veteran filmmaker, what message you wanted to pass to the student of cinema?
That's what I was saying. Students of cinema, that's why I told you about homages and retrospective sessions. They must catch up the old film. Then only that will add to their understanding about what's happening in the new film. They can make the differences between these two kinds of films, what was happening. So, and you must have a historical sense about the medium, how it developed, how it has reached in this digital age, this extreme age of even artificial intelligence age. So that kind of an understanding, young students, especially from film schools and even otherwise, freelance filmmakers, they have to look forward this old cinema. They are not old, they are ever classic films like Race or European classics or something like that. So they have to look forward that too. Don't limit their watching to the new, only contemporary film. So that mix should be there, and all genres. Don't have a kind of fixation on one particular genre which I like. I must see all the genres. Then only you will get a 365-degree understanding of the cinema as a medium. So I think youngsters should do that.
So one final question, though just now you mentioned about AI, artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
How much that will affect on cinema industry? What are your views on that?
I'm not scared about that because it's not a creative medium, artificial intelligence. It's not a, never it can be a creative medium. It can only copy. It can only imitate. So never you can expect anything creative from artificial intelligence. But it can create some nuisance to the filmmaking, no doubt about it. But we have to be aware, as human beings, as conscientious filmmakers, we have to be clear about that, and we have to ward off such negative influences. Then AI is not a big problem. Not only that, there is a positive element also. With AI, you can create some images which is otherwise not possible. So that possibility is there. The ultimate control, remote should be in your hand. We should not have a kind of complete surrender before the AI. We have to use it, tame it and use it. Then definitely it will contribute to this kind of special effects or whatever it is for the film. So that way there is positive element, plus there are negative elements which we have to be discreet about.